All right, the reason I'm making this video is because we bought some new tires. We bought some Goodyear Reliant all-season tires, and we bought them off of Walmart on Black Friday, and we got a great deal for them. Typically, these Goodyear Reliant all-season tires run about $77 in this size, which is 195, 60, 15. However, for Black Friday, these were running extremely cheap at $47 a tire. So I got all four tires this day and age in December of 2024 for what? About $200 for the whole set. And I'm pretty happy about it. And I know there's a lot of controversy here on these Goodyear Reliant tires. And the reason there's controversy on these tires is this Goodyear Reliant tire supposedly is a dedicated tire that Walmart and Goodyear collaborated on, and Goodyear only provides this Reliant all-season tire for its Walmart brand and Walmart customers. So on this video, I'm just gonna give you my first impressions of the tires, if I see anything suspicious or if everything looks good. First things first, out of the box, everything looks good. All the tires have their stamping on it here. All the tires match up. I've had a lot of reviews say that, you know, they ordered 4 tires, but only 1 came in and then they had different kind of problems. Well, I mean, I ordered 4 tires online and 4 tires got shipped to my local Walmart within a week, I believe. Now, a few things I've noticed that I just kind of want to go over with you guys is when I got the tires, Walmart would not install them because I'm running aftermarket wheels, and this tire size is actually different than the tire size on my vehicle. I'm running a 195, 55, 15 on the vehicle, which is a little thinner sidewall than this one. However, these were on sale because they didn't have any 55 sidewalls, so I got the 60s. But Walmart would install them anyway. They didn't even look at my car. They said, oh yeah, if you got different wheels or something, not original, they won't install it due to, you know, their policy. So again, I'm stuck with tires. I'm gonna go to a different tire shop this morning to hopefully try and install them and hopefully not have the same problem. But anyway, all of them come with the stamping like I mentioned. And the good thing I noticed is when you look at the shipping slip, it does say it's actually from Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company in Fort Wayne, Texas. So they were shipped directly from Goodyear to Walmart, and this stamping was on every single tire, which again is promising. It is definitely coming from a Goodyear manufacturing plant. And even though they are Reliant tires made specifically for Walmart, I mean, it does give me some trust that they are in fact coming from Goodyear. So these tires, again, all season, 600 tread wear, which should give you a long life. And overall, I can't complain about the tires. Everything looks good. And one thing, as tire buyers, we're always looking for a tire that's been manufactured relatively new, right? You don't want to get a tire that's 5, 6 years old when you purchase it brand new from the manufacturer. So here's a couple things that I've noticed on these tires specifically. If you're not familiar on how to check your age of the tire, you can always look on the sidewall. After the DOT, they're going to have some manufacturing stamps and some information here as far as like where it was made, which batch it was made from, which location it was made from. But towards the end of that set of numbers and letters, you're going to have your manufacturing week and your manufacturing year. So in this case, these tires were made in the 40th week of 2024. And the good thing is all these tires on one side of the face of the tire have the same stamping, 4024, which is nice. That means it's like it was all made in one batch, consistent. It was all produced fresh. I mean, it is the 50th week of December of 2024 now. So these were just made 10 weeks ago. That's awesome, 2 months ago. So that's the awesome part. But when you flip the tire around and you look at something like this, On this side, it has nothing after DOT, but it has very similar markings as far as production week and year. And you can see this one on this side is a 22. Now, somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to be spreading rumors or anything, but I would imagine the same production year would possibly be on this side of the tire, and this would be eliminated. According to some references, if it's before the DOT, this is irrelevant. It could identify, again, the manufacturer, location, and other information other than date and the date it was made. But it's just weird how every tire is going to have a different date. And, you know, these days and age, there's a lot of laser etching machines and technology, and you don't know what was done with tires. I'm hoping Goodyear is not screwing people over by, you know, or any tire company for that fact, is not somehow laser etching things out and laser etching new numbers in, even though the tire can be old. But let me break away from that. Good thing is every tire made in the USA, which is very promising. And yeah, that's kind of what we see throughout all the tires. Again, the tires look pretty good. No issues. Here we got another tire. You can see 40/24. Everything looks good. Let's flip the tire around. As we flip this tire around, 09/13. I mean, that would be an 11-year-old tire, and I'm really hoping nobody's selling an 11-year-old tire. I'm not sure how a 11-year-old tire would compare to a freshly manufactured tire, but they look similar, fresh. The thread looks good, the rubber looks good. So I hope not. Here's another example that looks good. Flip it around. 21. Again, this is all before the DOT, so that could mean something else, but I just want to throw it out there how all of these have the same pattern that we're seeing. And on the other side, we got a 13. So all in all, guys, Goodyear Reliant. So far, buying off of Walmart during Black Friday, receiving the wheels has been pretty easy and a breeze. Everything was shipped with the proper sizes of the tires. No complaints. And if I did have a factory vehicle with factory wheels and tires and sizes, they probably would have installed this for a very good price, which is $18. I think a wheel to mount and balance, which is the cheapest that I've seen in the industry right now. Every other tire shop I called around, minimum $25 a wheel, and some places charging as much as $45 for mount and balance on a 15-inch tire. Come on, that's kind of ridiculous. If you guys are interested in picking up a set of these Goodyear Reliant all seasons, I mean, again, initial impressions look good other than that date that's stamped on them, kind of fishy, but I'm sure they are 2024 tires. I did email Goodyear and send them an email just to confirm and see if they do get back to me about those manufacturing dates that are posted on the tires. And I'll give you guys probably a review of these tires, initial impressions, after I mount them and balance them and see what happens. Currently, the vehicle has some really old tires on the car. They are from, like, some of them are as old as 2008, which would mean it is like a 13, 14, 15-year-old tire. It's a Goodyear winter tire. God bless those tires because they're still running strong after all these years. They're worn out, they're dry rotted, and the car pulls hella to the left. And this is the reason why we're trying to swap out those tires finally, just because of the dry rotting, the age, and the fact that the car likes to pull. We're thinking it's a tire issue since it's so worn and it has run out. But we'll see once we install them. pretty good. So I just got back from the tire shop and we did install, again, the Goodyear Reliant tires. I had a little issue with the tire shop. I went there and I told them I want the valve stems replaced as well. And they clearly installed the wheels, balanced them, and I went outside to check before I paid, and Lord behold, they didn't touch the valve stem. So back in the car went again. They had to dismount, probably, I'm guessing they had to dismount the tires and install new valve stems. Again, the original tires, oh, I totally forgot to take a video of them, but yeah, they were really, really old, about 12, 13 years old. So they swapped in the new valve stems. The tires are good. Surprisingly, they fit pretty well, even though they do have a taller sidewall. They fill up the wheel wells much better. And because there's a little bit more meat on them, there's actually a cushion between the rim and the tires. So hopefully they won't be curbing the wheels as much as before. But as you can see, Reliant tires are on. One thing the tire shop kind of screwed up on also, I told the guy originally at the service desk to mount the tires with the 2024 date on the outside. So whenever someone, if I ever sell these rims and tires, somebody can directly look at it and they see 24. They don't see that inner marking, remember, that I showed you earlier. But first impressions, the car drives really good. And you know how I mentioned we had that pulling issue where the car would pull to the left? It was tire run out from the old tires after all. The car right now is very, very smooth, does not pull to the left. So that was the biggest issue. We thought it was going to be control arms or something like that, but no issues right now. It drives straight. As far as handling, obviously the higher sidewall does give you a little bit delayed handling from side to side, but again, it is softer, right? The car drives a lot softer, and there's no problems for a daily driver. That's perfect. Let me give you guys, let me straighten out this wheel just to see how that tire fits the wheel well. Yeah, there's still plenty of space front and rear. Even if I turn it all the way, I think I have clearance. Oh yeah, plenty of clearance. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. But first impressions, Goodyear Reliant tires from Walmart. I give them a good score for a budget tire. Now, there's a lot of Chinese tires for budget pricing, overseas tires. So to get a tire in a super budget price, again, this was $47 a tire, and we still retain a Goodyear logo, Goodyear brand, which is awesome, even though they're made for Walmart. I'd rather have a tire that's made from a good manufacturer, and again, it's made in the USA. So overall, pretty happy with it initially. I can do a long-term update on these. We'll see how the comments section is and what people want to see, but great impressions. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Yo, I spotted the Grinch, bro. The Grinch is here. What's up, buddy? What's up? Yeah. Toy drive. Must be a Jeep toy drive.